I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the reason why it's not that big of a deal is I don't know when to expect him. I didn't expect him to come. And the reason why I didn't expect him to come, they had a report that he was coming.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was coming. Now, I know that he told his teammates he was coming before. And to me, he's used social media, maybe not to his benefit over the last couple years. This is a contract that I'm exhausted talking about. We've never seen a franchise player that resulted in the type of media attention and everything that's on Bell. So, no, it's going to be uncomfortable when he gets there, no matter if he shows up today or he shows up in 2 weeks. Because me, as his teammate, I don't know that I can depend on him. We saw Aaron Rodgers in last night's game, the most critical situation. He decides to scramble and run straight down the middle. He's got a knee brace on that's heavy. He's risking everything by doing that. And the reason why I know Aaron Rodgers is going to do that, because it's something that we as NFL players, that we sign up for, and we know that our buddy is doing the same thing. Bell just told us, man, I'm working for my next year. I don't want my workload to be heavy this year. So now when he gets nicked, now when he gets injured, is he going to do the same thing that I'm going to do? And I'm going to sacrifice my body. I'm going to sacrifice my ability to be able to play for a long time, because in the brotherhood, that's what we signed up for. I don't know what he signed up for now. He's got a different type of agreement. He's trying to preserve his body. There ain't no one else out here trying to preserve their body. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be uncomfortable. He's out here working for himself. He's not out here working in conjunction with the unit.
So I do want to give you credit, because Bell spoke on the record to Jeremy Fowler. And Jeremy Fowler reported direct quotes of Bell saying, I'm going to show up the week of the bye. And I took that as, okay, that's when he's showing up. Jenna took that as, okay, that's when he's showing up. You kept saying, I don't know when he's going to show up.
The reason why, because the head coach said I haven't talked to him, I don't have an update. So when the guy is trying to go through the media and he's going to give you an update compared to his supervisor or his boss, that only takes, and I know they got probably hundreds of texts and conversations through the years, Mike Tomlin, because he's that kind of hands-on head coach. But when the head coach says, I don't have anything to report because I'm not communicating with the player, I think it's up in the air that the player's not going to show up.
Listen, I support the idea of what Le'Veon Bell is doing. I support the idea of a player who's been franchise tagged, withholding, the only leverage he has is withholding his services. That is his right, just like it's the Steelers' right to franchise tag him. I do not think he has handled this properly for his own benefit. Forget the benefit of the Steelers. I don't think his PR has been good on this. I don't think financially, strategically, he's been good on this. You guys thought I was joking, but he could have showed up Saturday and forced the Steelers to either put him on the exempt list. They couldn't have played him, and if they don't do that, they got to pay him his $855,000 for a game he doesn't play in and the bye week. I think he's sacrificing money. I think he's sacrificing his brand, and I do think there are teams that, because of how he's handled this, that might have been suitors if he had just sent out a statement, like I think you would have liked week 1 or before. I'm showing up in week 10. This is the stand I'm making. I will keep myself ready to go, and once I show up, I will be all in. I don't think you'd have been mad about this. I don't think you'd have thought, not that you're mad, but I don't think you'd have held it against him if that's what he would have done. I think he's gotten bad advice. I know his agent a little bit. I like his agent. I don't think whether it's his agent or whomever has given him the best financial advice, the best branding advice, and now we don't know what to believe here. He's talked to one reporter, Jeremy Fowler. I believe Jeremy Fowler reported the quotes accurately. It just seems like Bell doesn't even know what he's going to do.
And what does it look like? You said used the word uncomfortable. What does it look like when he does return to the locker room? You said earlier, I mean, it's still a game. They're going to go out and play for each other.
Players are going to greet him.
So
all right, they're going to put the game plan in, and we got work to do. The left guard's got an assignment. Yeah. The left tackle's got an assignment. AB's got an assignment. You go through the initial greeting. He's here. Guys in NFL locker rooms, they deal with uncomfortable better than normal people. All right? So he'll come in. All right? Everyone will say, hey, man, glad you're here and everything. But we still have a normal business. It won't be too much different than their normal day.
The concern would be if he does get hurt, or nicked, as you put it, and whether it's a significant, if it's the type of thing that's not an obvious diagnosis, and he says, I don't think I can go, are people going to think, can you really? Like, can you argue?
There's always going to be that.
There's one thing that football teams always do together. We might not eat all together. We might not go to the meetings all together. We might not get treatment, lift weights, and all things together. But when you condition a football team, you condition every man exactly the same way. Now, the skilled guys might run at a quicker time than the big guys, but the amount of sacrifice, it's equal.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we don't allow the quarterbacks not to do running with it, because it don't build a team. So now when we get in the game and I get a little bit winded, am I winded just enough to preserve myself, or do I really have that extra that football players rely on from their teammates to say, man, we're all in this together? You know something? I used to have a saying I'm just going to take it. I used to tell my teammates, in this game, to get me out this game, they're going to have to knock me out. And if you want to see the tempo of how to play, watch how I'm playing. L. Bell can't say that to his teammates anymore. He used to be able to say that, but he can't say it anymore because he's trying to preserve his body and get ready for next season, and I believe it will affect how many teams want him to be in their locker room, because he has showed something as far as his sports character. I can understand the franchise tag. I can understand what Pittsburgh's doing. But from his sports character, will an organization trust him with $50, $60 million guaranteed? That's the question that's going to be posed to him this offseason.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.